From the gun, it's Herbert. He'll find his running back, Wilson. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10.
Hey, go line. 21.
They put Pickens in motion. They'll run. It's Wilson. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from the April draft. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line, maybe a yard. Christian Harris there on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That's complete, left side to Pickens. And he will get into the end zone. George Pickens. Touchdown, Carolina. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems, Mike, the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game. Man in motion, heading left. On second down, it's Daniels. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
And this is what happens when you can pair a really good pass rush with a really stingy secondary. Marrying the two together, not only to change his launch point, but not give the quarterback anywhere to go with the ball.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. A ball deep for the end zone. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
He's trying to set the tone here for the rest of the game and let this defense know there is not a blade of grass on this field that you don't have to defend, because he reared back and he let that one eat. And he's got to work a little bit on his touch, a little bit on his accuracy, but I don't think he needs to work on his arm strength.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On the ground, here's Wilson. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Elijah Cansey in on the stop. Second and 7. On the ground, it's Wilson. And this will gain a couple of yards up to the 22-yard line. Here now, 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Herbert. He'll go right and find his running back. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
In motion comes Andrews. He'll try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. They're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Hey, go lion. What is it up?
To throw, it's Herbert. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for third down and 5. So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. The Panthers off to the early advantage. We'll have more from Tampa after this. Third and 5.
Set. Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. Set.
Herbert to the air again. And he tried to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. That's the linebacker, Christian Harris.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
3 tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Come on. Set. Go.
Handoff, Gibbs running left. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
Set. Ready.
Throwing is Daniels. That's to the left side, pulled in by Conklin. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
Mustang 19. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Set. Go.
Daniels now going to look to throw. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Daniels to throw on second down. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Third and long.
19. Let's go.
From the shotgun on third down. Daniel. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up fourth down. And that is no good. He missed it. And they are not able to draw closer.
You know, the hardest part about these missed kicks, Mike, is for all the guys that work so hard to put the ball in position to come away with points. You kind of trot off the field. You're hoping that next possession has a different result.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger.
They'll run with Wilson. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Christian Harris there on the stop. Here's a 2nd and 6. Herbert to throw. There's a short one caught by Andrews. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4. and bring up third down. Try to pick this one up on the ground. It's a gain of 10 yards. It's a Carolina first down.
We've seen third down really turn into a pass-happy down throughout the league, and I think this is an example of the play caller kind of using that to his advantage. Keep the defense off guard, keeps the ball on the ground, extend this possession.
And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Crowd right.
They put Pickens in motion. Handoff here, up the middle. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. Throwing, Herbert. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down. Here's Wilson. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. The Panthers will take their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. They'll send a tight end in motion. Herbert to throw on second down. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And the Panthers are going to be set up with a first and goal. They're able to convert there on 3rd and 3. Here's a run. A short game. Down to the 7. Second and goal. They'll go with him again. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for 3rd and goal. They'll run. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal. The Panthers going to turn things over to the field goal unit. This about as short as you can get. The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the Panthers will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
The clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Set.
Throwing now, Daniels. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Okay, ready? Ready? Hut.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. The throw on the run is complete. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Over the middle, that's the tight end, Bowers. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Set. Hut, hut.
They'll run it to the right here with Gibbs. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Set up. Go.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Go.
Now Daniels. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's going to get there. He got the 1st down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up 1st downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion. Continue to...
A throw left side, going to be intercepted. And the Panthers will take over possession here at the 44.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Past midfield to the 45. And they get him to the ground, but he's all the way down to the 35-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
On the run, it's Wilson. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face second down and 7.
Set. Whoa.
They put Pickens in motion. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He'll take this down inside the 30. Deontay Banks comes up to make the play. Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the gun, it's Herbert. He's got it at about the 8. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
This defense back up, but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3. Here now, 2nd down and goal. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. This one caught at the 4. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Panthers.
And this is just high-level quarterback play down here in the red zone. The way they teach them their progressions, Mike, it's touchdown, check down. You don't want to take a sack, and you certainly don't want to turn the ball over. He knows he has nothing down the field, nowhere to go to his receivers and tight ends. Check it down to your back, let them do the rest after the catch, and it results in a touchdown.
Next to score, Panthers 17, Buccaneers nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. Set, go.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. That's Andrew Van Ginkel in on the tackle. 2nd down and 8.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
To throw is Daniels. That's caught by Gibbs. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
Let's go now. 19 Lions. Ready.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. His throw left side is complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. They're going to try to run here with Gibbs.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 4th down and 1.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. He manages to get the throwaway and completes it. They get the conversion with a gain of 22.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open.
So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. And the Bucs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. It gets them down to the 6. Here's Gibbs. Only a yard there. Tackle made at the 5. Here comes 2nd and goal. Throwing on 2nd down, Daniels. That is caught. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. 3rd and goal. It's Daniels. And that is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame. You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
The Panthers will take their first timeout. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. It's the quarterback with a sneak. He kept those legs moving, but they were not going forward. That is no gain. Back to the same line of scrimmage.
Boy, Mike, they didn't do themselves any favors as they start this fresh set of downs. I'm thinking they were looking to pick up 2, maybe 3 yards if the play had worked, but they didn't even get that.
Home troops right.
Now a give up the middle. It'll grind out a couple of yards. Gives them a little bit of space out to the 3. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Herbert. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Trap 60, set go.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Off he goes.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They motion the slot man left. On 2nd down, it's Daniel. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. That's to the right side, and caught by Bowers.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
18, go!
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
Trying to bounce that outside. It went a long way for a gain of nothing.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
Man in motion, it's Diggs. They'll run. It's Wilson. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. Now the Bucs will take their 1st timeout. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
Hey, ram. Reel it.
Herbert to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will score. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Carolina. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
The extra point is up and through. Panthers are able to extend out to a 24-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Buffalo 18.
Throwing is Daniels. That is caught, and it's Troy Franklin. Gain of 16 for the man who wears 16. And a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Big play after big play to start this drive. 34 for that one.
Come on, set. Hut.
On first down, Daniels. And not wanting to take on any contact, he's going to slide to a stop. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
Ready.
Here's Daniels. That's caught by Bowers. And they'll get him down right around the 5-yard line.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line.
A gain of 1 yard on the play.
They'll run with Gibbs. And this time he's in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown Buccaneers.
Well, after being shut out in the first half, it has to feel good for this offense, Mike, to just get on the board, get something going. But now the question we have to ask is there enough time to come all the way back?
Yeah, just some belief, right, Greg? Just let's watch these guys on the next few drives. Did that give them a little belief that they can stay in this game? Best way to start with that score. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. A return now from the 4. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Here's 1st and 10.
Set. Ready. Turn out. Hey, ram. Ready.
A run here with Wilson. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Set. 21. Why did it up?
On the ground, here's Wilson. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their second. Clock stops, 46 seconds to go.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long.
Go. Set.
To throw, it's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football.
Dragon 60. Set.
Now Daniels throwing on first. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
This guy's really starting to roll now. I mean, his involvement in the passing game just continues to pick up, and until the defense identifies him as a pass threat, I expect this quarterback to keep looking his way.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Here we go. One final play. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. That's the linebacker, Christian Harris. And the Buccaneers are going to take over just shy of midfield. So this one a win for the visiting Panthers. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their two scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.